Hi, I'm Bill Nicholson, and my new film Hope Gap, starring Annette Bening, Bill Nighy and Josh O'Connor, is in cinemas and Curzon Home Cinema now. You know, I've been writing screenplays for a long time now, and I'm grateful for that and I'm proud of that. But we screenwriters get a bit kind of bothered after a while because you want control over your own material. So I went back into my own life and breakup of my parents' marriage, which caused me enormous grief at the time. I was a grown-up, I was 29, and I decided to make a film about myself and my mother and my father, because I thought, I can do that better than anybody, because I really know what that felt like. And I believe I know what it felt like for them as well. Because this is based on my parents, I want you to love the mother and the father equally. I want you to say, oh God, those poor people, you know, they're good people, but it's all gone wrong. I knew I wanted Bill Nighy. Even when I was writing it, I wanted Bill Nighy. He's an actor of extraordinary subtlety. I'd seen him on stage in the David Hare plays, and I knew that there was nobody like him for being the repressed British man, which my father was, and which the character was. For my mother character, I decided to think outside the box a little bit and think in terms of the American actors of the right age, about 60. And the best of them, for me, we're talking pure acting power, is Annette Bening. She's just remarkable actor. So we thought, why not try? Send the script. And she showed a sort of interest, cautious interest. She liked it, but she wasn't sure. And I knew why she wasn't sure. She wasn't sure because would I, as director, be able to deliver? Actors need to feel safe with their director. So we met, and it was great, and we got on very well, and I just thought, please God, let her do this. And she said, I'm going to have to think about it. And I came home, and she thought about it, and then she said, I'm in. The third part, Josh O'Connor, I'd never even really registered Josh at this stage. I'm interviewing actors for the part, several young men, and none of them quite feel right. I went and watched a film he made at that stage recently called God's Own Country, which is completely stunning. So I said, yeah, let me meet him. And as soon as he walked in the door and started talking about it, I just knew he was exactly right. And he was a joy. I mean, I just think he's a sensationally good actor. I knew I was going to shoot the film in this little seaside town called Seaford, where I grew up, which I knew very well, up to the age of 11, and which has got these features that I wanted to incorporate and which I wrote into the script. One is Hope Gap itself, this cove under the cliffs, which is, I remember playing as a little boy on very strongly. The other is the downs and the cliffs, these wonderful cliffs, white cliffs. The beach, which is this vast, bleak stretch. The concrete promenade, the lines of little beach houses, which always looking abandoned. As I say, I wrote the script around the location, and I chose the house, which is the center of it all, for where it stands, so that I could see in the same shot the downs, the town, the sea. And I also knew that we were going to need to use drones to get the kind of connections I wanted between the sea, the cliffs, the land, the town. They tie the whole thing together. They give you the feeling of the geography of this slightly lost town. The other surprising thing to me is how beautiful it looks. Several people have said to me, but that's beautiful, I want to go on holiday there. And I'm saying, are you sure? You know, this is a brutal sea. There's a lot of pebbles. I want people to take love from the film. I want them to understand that all three of these people were full of love. And it went wrong, and bad things happened. But they were still people who longed to love and were trying to love. It's not about bad people or selfish people or vicious people. It's about loving people. I want the film to be a constant journey of ever deepening understanding of the characters by the audience, so that you, the audience, will look at your own lives and the people you love and the people who've hurt you and come to a deeper understanding that gives you some release from the anger and the hurt which we all inflict on each other, and some sense that in the end we're all clumsily trying to love.